Great, so I'm back and I'm giving you the scoop on getting ready for pre-op with a mini tummy tuck. I am on my way to my doctor. This is the first step in getting cleared for surgery, so they always require you, or they should, keyword should, they always require you to go to the doctor, get your lab work done, and then your doctor has to sign like a release for you to be put under general anesthesia. So I did this last time for my lipo, and I'm doing it again now for the mini tummy tuck. So I'll get this information once my lab work comes in. What they'll do is send it over to my surgeon, and then I meet with my surgeon next week to get my pre-op instructions and all of my prescriptions and stuff. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, what's up, guys? So I'm back, and I just wanted to give you an update. I'm getting ready for surgery, so I wanted to show you kind of some of the stuff I've been gathering before the surgery, so I'm well prepared because I know it's going to be a long recovery. So without further ado, some of the things that you'll need after surgery. I know a lot of this stuff came from my kit that I had whenever I had my lipo done. So I'm having a mini tummy tuck this time to take care of some skin below. I'm sure you guys know all about it at this point. So I wanted to show you some of the things I have to kind of help me through the healing process. And there's a couple things you might not know about, but they were lifesavers before. So I'm going to show those to you. So the first thing, you want rubber gloves, especially if you have drains. It's just more sanitary to have rubber gloves, so I have 2 packs of those, and I put them on every time I clear my drains. And it also helps to have some Vaseline, just because the Vaseline helps whenever you're pulling on the tubes for the drains, because sorry, I have like this weird application notification thing going. It helps with the drains, because whenever you're pulling, I know this is gross, when you're pulling all the liquid and stuff down into the drain when you're clearing the lines, because you have to do that every so often, the Vaseline helps. It's actually something the nurse told me to do, and it was awesome, because if you don't have your hands like slick, you can accidentally pull one of the drains and it hurts really bad. So that's just one of the tricks for like drain cleanage. Another thing that you're going to want to have is some waterproof tape, and they have like these square little pieces of gauze that you can put over, but like where the drains come in and out, I usually keep like a piece of gauze over that and taped up, just so it doesn't get nasty, and it's kind of promoting it being clean. But I got this waterproof tape. Most of this stuff you can get at like $1 a tree. Yeah, like for $1. So don't go waste a lot of money, because most of this stuff you can find at the Dollar Tree. I mean, I got like pretty much all of this for like 10 bucks. There are a couple things you have to go to Walmart for, but there's very few. So those are 2 things that I would say you want to have. The waterproof tape I go through the quickest, because I'm changing it like every, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. So once you get to the stage that you can finally shower, and I'm not sure about this tummy tuck, I have to ask when I go to my pre-op appointment next week, but when I have my lipo and I still have my drains, I wore this in the shower. It's like a lanyard. It's one of those, like, you put your ID badge on at work or something like that, but I hung my my drains from this when I took a shower, so I could still shower and not have anybody in there to like hold my drains or something. But I got this at the Dollar Tree as well. It's great, $1, and it helps with holding drains, so if you're getting lipo or anything like that done, it's wonderful. Next, for like helping your wounds heal faster, I don't remember where I learned about this, and my surgeon was actually impressed whenever I told him I used this for like all of my incisions for my lipo. But for this time around, I got some more of it. It's Meta Honey. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I got that on Amazon. It's kind of pricey for this little tiny tube. But it really does help your wounds heal a lot faster. I know with the tummy tuck you have those steri strips and like tape on for a while, but as soon as that comes off, I'm putting this on my incision, because it totally helped all of my scars look totally unnoticeable whenever I did my lipo. So that's another thing you want to have. An absolute must is alcohol prep pads. I think I got these at CVS. They do have them, however, at the Dollar Tree. I just like ran by CVS one day and grabbed these, but they're great. You just rip them open, you can clean your drain areas and then put your gauze and your tape back on it, but that's kind of how I did that whole process. So these alcohol prep pads are pretty important. And then finally, arnica gel. So this is more like if you're having lipo. So I'm having a little bit of lipo of my stomach this time too, just because he needed to do it to like be able to pull the skin down. I know, very graphic, sorry. So I got some arnica gel. You can rub it on, it's like a topical ointment, but it does help with pain relief, and like if you have some bruising, it kind of helps with that too. So this is left over from my last, so I did order another tube of it, but this is something that you will need. So this topic is always really fun. When you have surgery like this, you have to take pain medication for like a week. Usually after a week I come off of it because I can't stand it, it makes me feel sick. But when you take pain medication, you get extremely constipated. I learned that the hard way the first time. I'm not doing it again. Like, I took stool softeners, but you need something a little stronger than stool softeners to get things going. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like a stuffed sausage. So I picked up some Milk of Magnesia. This again, Dollar Tree find. You can get it on Amazon for like $5 or $6, but it's a lot cheaper at the dollar store. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna be taking this regularly until I have a solid shiza. Can I say that? So I got that at the Dollar Tree. And it's supposed to be really great to help you go so you don't get constipated from your pain meds. And then finally, once you get past like the wound healing stage, because he did tell me he's not going to have me in any sort of compression or like a binder or anything like that until like I get my drains out and things are starting to heal up, because he likes to give it like a week or two to kind of chill out after the surgery. So once I get through that phase and he starts having me in compression, he wants me to use this ab board again. It's the Faha brand. It's the M&D ab board. Looks like this. They might have it in other sizes. I'm not really sure. This is the same exact one I used for my lipo. I just still had it. And he told me to keep it because I would need it again for the surgery. But it literally just goes on your stomach like this, which I can show you. It goes on your stomach kind of like this. And then you put your compression garment over it. But it just keeps your stomach from creasing and like, you know, kind of looking really funny. So I'm going to use that. And then I kept both of my compression garments. He told me I might want to go with my larger compression garment first. Right after surgery, because he said there will be a lot of swelling. He said don't be surprised if you gain 3 or 4 pounds, because your body's going to hold on the fluid until you start to heal. So I kept the bigger one. I absolutely freaking hate these things, but they are effective and they're great. Believe it or not, when you take it off, at first you're kind of like, do I really want this on? But it has a little zipper for you to go pee-pee and do your business, which is so glamorous, I know. But these I lived in for about 2 months after my last surgery. I don't know if I'll have to wear it as long this time since I'm only having a little bit of lipo. But they do work. They help the skin kind of adhere to the muscle. And it just makes you feel more secure too. Like right after surgery, it hurts when people touch you and it hurts to like move too fast. So it kind of gives you this sense of security. So I also have my darker, this is my smaller one. So after I transition out of that one, I'll be wearing this one. These are both Fahas. They're kind of expensive, but I'm telling you, if you buy stuff that's cheaper, it's just not the same. These are really good quality, even though I hate the stupid legs in them. So another thing I'm going to do this time around, because I will have a much larger scar. My scars from my lipo were like teeny tiny. They healed up really well. I didn't do any sort of like scar therapy other than using bio oil, which I do recommend. So this time I picked up these NuGel silicone gel pads. This one's actually designed for my stomach, so I got the... I'll show you. I got the one for the abdomen here, the longer one. There's 6 of them in here. They're reusable. From what I'm told, this will work for me through my entire scar therapy. So I'll just use one until it's not sticky anymore and then move on to the next. But this is supposed to help soften your scars, make them fade faster, not to be like raised, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that in conjunction with bio oil and hope that my scar fades really quickly. But he said based on the scars I had before where he made the incisions on me, they healed really nicely. So he thinks that, you know, my tummy tuck scar will be very small. So from what he's told me, I'll just kind of, okay, so I'll show you my situation. So you can see the bottom of my stomach. So the top of my stomach, I don't mind at all. I like it. My belly button's a little like, meh, but down here, like when I bend over, it's like really sort of, I don't know. You can see how it still kind of hangs over right there. There's loose skin. So he's basically going to cut me from this tattoo, sorry, of course. He's basically going to cut me from this tattoo to this tattoo. This one's actually going to be completely gone. And then the top of this one's going to be gone. So he's going to cut me pretty low. And then once he does that, he's basically pulling all of this down. I'll have the same belly buttons. I know sometimes with a tummy tuck, you get a different belly button. So I'll have the same belly button since it's a mini. Traditional tummy tucks literally go from like hip to hip. So I won't have that scar. It'll literally be from like here to here. So I'm pretty excited, and I just had all my lab work done. I'm sure you guys saw the video of me like going to my appointment. My lab work was great. My doctor cleared me for surgery, and she sent her release form along with my labs to my surgeon. So make sure your doctor does that. It's so important that they consider your health before you're put under general anesthesia. So I go on the 19th, which is next Wednesday. Today is Friday. For my pre-op appointment there, he'll kind of look at me, give me an idea of where he's going to cut, like what his general idea is for the surgery, and then they will write me prescriptions for my surgery. So what they write you typically is they write you for 1 pill of like I guess like a sedative. You have to take it before you go in.
So I'll have that. Then I'll have an antibiotic that I have to take. I think you take the antibiotic for about 4 or 5 days after surgery, just to make sure you don't develop an infection or anything like that. They give you pain medication. I think they gave me muscle relaxers. I don't remember. There are so many medicines. And then before surgery, I think when I go, they give you Bromelain, I think, to take just so it reduces the bleeding and the bruising and stuff during surgery. And there's 2 things you have to take before surgery. I'll update you on them. So this won't be my last update. So you take those, and then they don't actually give you the script for the pain medication, at least in my state, until the day of surgery. So my husband will have to go pick that up while I'm in surgery and have it ready for me when I come out of surgery. So I'm pretty prepared. I feel a little bit more nervous about this one. It's a little bit more invasive. And from what I'm told, like, sleeping is going to be much harder, which I don't know. We'll see. But I'm planning on sleeping in a recliner if I have to, if I'm able to get in and out of my bed okay. I thought about buying a step and just like propping myself up in bed. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. So yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll be right back. I'll just bring it over. Hang on. I have this massager. I got it off of Amazon. You probably saw it in my lipo videos. It's got this end on it because I was massaging my neck the other day, but it has like a flat plate that heats up, and I use that to massage my stomach too. A lot of people don't realize it, but if you get any form of lipo, you're gonna have kind of like lumpy skin for the first few weeks, and that's just from like the fluid in your stomach kind of like bunching up, and like, you know, it just gets caught in like little pockets, I guess is the best way to describe it. So you have to kind of massage it regularly, and it does not feel good. It hurts. It feels like there are rocks under your skin. So you just kind of massage it down, and that's what I have this for. So this saves you from having to go and get lymphatic massages. And it worked for me during my lipo the first time. So yeah. So this is all my stuff to prepare for surgery. Hopefully this is helpful so you can know how to prepare for surgery too. Just to give you kind of a before. This is my waist today. And I did lose a lot of inches from my lipo. So I'm going to lose a few more inches from this, but really the full result is just to have a tighter stomach and to not have that kind of hangover that I showed you earlier. So hopefully I achieve the results that I want. My surgeon's pretty confident that I will. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I also have a profile on Real Self. So if you're from Real Self, you get to see what I look like, because most people on Real Self don't share their faces. But if there's anything that I can help you with or that you have questions about, especially pertaining to lipo, since I had that first, I'll give you the scoop. All right, thanks guys.
So I wanted to provide some pictures of my before, and this is me leaning over. This is just the front of my stomach. I like the top, I don't like the bottom. Side picture, it literally looked like somebody took a bite out of my lower stomach. I hate it.